Hello YouTube. Okay, so for one, this is my very first video with 50 subscribers. Now, this is so amazing. I honestly didn't think I would get this many subscribers, so thank you guys so much. That's so awesome. I will go into more detail in my update video on Friday, but just to say, yeah, it's very awesome, so thank you guys so much. But on to the topic of this video, we have Star vs. Evil. 2 new episodes have come out, so we're going to talk about them. So the first one, Star is having a sleepover. No real reason. She just wants one, I guess. It's not her birthday. There's no big event. There's no celebration. She doesn't even need help with anything. She just wants to have a sleepover. Good for her. So, yeah, she invites all her friends over. Yeah, all 4 of them. So they all have a big sleepover where they do really dumb, girly things like put on makeup. This is why I never go to sleepovers like this. Or if I do, then I bring a weapon. Not even lying, I do bring a weapon to all my sleepovers. Don't ask me why, it's not weird. So yeah, she's having a sleepover, and they're all done doing their makeup now, so Star decides to make some brownies, and no one likes them, so that's that subject matter out of the way. So then Marco all of a sudden is wearing a vest. Marco, that is my thing. How dare you steal that? Okay, no, it's not my thing. It's just a thing that I always do. Get off of me, cat. What the? I'm sorry for this. Stop it. So, okay, I can't continue on like this. Alright, I am sorry about that. My cat was acting weird, and she's still hanging around me. Beat it, cat. I'm doing a video. This is important. So, yeah, my cat is an interruption to a lot of things in my life. So, anyway, back on the Star. So yeah, Marco is at the party now, wearing a vest for some reason. And he's clearly trying to impress Jackie. But, yeah, only for some reason Ponyhead picks up on it. Okay. And then she decides everyone play 20 questions with the puzzle box. Seriously, please don't say that they're gonna get out Pinhead with that thing. It looked a lot like a puzzle box, but just like with a different color and more of a Tron look to it, so I guess a Tron puzzle box. Okay, so anyway, they start playing this magic puzzle box, which pretty much is truth or punishment. Clearly nothing can go wrong with that name. So, yeah, they start playing Truth or Punishment, and the very first question is a Monty Python reference, and I love it. Seriously, I loved that reference. That was hilarious. But, anyway, yeah, they all gotta answer what's their favorite color. I love that reference so much. But, yeah, one of them answers incorrectly. It's Janice, the girl who has a crush on Marco, maybe? Or at least in this episode it says that she doesn't, but when we first see her, she clearly does. The girl with the black hair who was in detention with Star, that girl. So, yeah, that girl answered incorrectly, so they get a punishment, but then she says her real answer, which is pink. Why? But, yeah, that's her correct answer, so they all are better now. And they all want to leave the game now because of this, but the game won't let them leave, so they gotta answer some more questions until eventually they get down to the question no one was waiting for. I mean, everyone was waiting for. Who do you have a crush on? Because of course it would need to ask this to fit the situation of the episode. Really, why was this asked? I thought that with this game it would kind of be like they would all go around asking questions and Ponyhead would just ask that to Marco for no clear reason, just to ask that, just to make him feel embarrassed about Jackie, but yeah, no, apparently the puzzle box just decided, well, might as well just ask them this, because it's important to this episode. So, they all answer, and Marco lets out his true feelings about Jackie, and she just sort of sits there, kind of surprised. And apparently one of them is not telling the truth, but it's not Marco. I actually thought that was pretty funny. So who is it? Probably Star. That's seriously what I thought the very first time I saw this episode. I just said, it's either Star or it's Ponyhead or something. It's either one. It's probably Star though. So, yeah. They all eventually beat the dreaded puzzle box and throw it away. And then everyone leaves. Jackie is indecisive about Marco now. Yay. So, yeah, they all leave, and then we hear Star say Marco, and apparently the puzzle box says true on that. Dun dun dun. Amazing. So, yeah, that amazing bit of information has now been revealed. Are you amazed yet? No? Well, good. So, yeah, kind of saw that twist ending coming, but outside that, this was actually a pretty fun episode. For one, they actually do have fun with the idea of truth or punishment, which, again, I love the title of that game. And I also love that it had a Monty Python reference in there, which was awesome, so that's always a plus. Wander Over Yonder did it, this show can do it. It's pretty awesome that shows on Disney XD are referencing Monty Python for some reason. But, yeah, this was actually a pretty fun episode. The overall idea with the puzzle box and the truth or punishment thing, I thought was really fun. They had a lot of fun with the idea of it just being either you say the truth or you get a punishment. Some of the times the punishments would be pretty lame though, like when they're all ugly for some reason. I don't get that one. How exactly was that a punishment? Like, it didn't really seem that bad, but apparently it's a terrible punishment that they all had to face. So, yeah. That one was pretty lame, but it was still a fun idea, and I did like the ending to it. Like, also, Marco revealing his feelings for Jackie was something. At least he made some progress on that, so that's good for him. And yeah, it was actually kind of nice how he revealed it and everything, so I thought that was well done. My biggest problem, though, is that mainly the ending was Star saying Marco and it saying truth. And God, just why did that need to be the thing? Did that need to be a thing? Like, you could just ended it with, I mean, like, didn't she already say Marco before that point? Like, I'm pretty sure that she did, but didn't do anything, so, yeah, guess it was just, I guess it just didn't hear her say that, or maybe she didn't, I don't exactly remember, but, yeah, still, wasn't really that big of a reveal. It was kind of obvious where it was going at that point, but outside of that, it was an okay episode. So after that one, Marco has a Quest Buy gift card that Star got for him, and it's about ready to expire, so they gotta get over to Quest Buy and buy something, any random thing, just to use the gift card. And Marco just pretty much decides, well, okay, I'll just buy this random thing that I don't need, so then I can return it and probably get something better out of it. But turns out this card is very serious on what you get, because if you don't get something that you really want, it'll kill you. Okay, so yeah, this thing will kill you if you don't get something that you actually want. Don't know why, it just will. Because apparently it's one of these special gift cards that only true friends give. And why didn't Star tell him about this when she got it? It seemed like a very important piece of information to kind of pass on, but I guess that since they were really good friends, she just decided not to tell him. So, yeah, now they gotta go and get this very special thing, while a bounty hunter is also chasing them down. Oh yeah, St. Olga has now hired a bounty hunter to pretty much kill Star and Marco, or just to get them. So pretty much she just wants them apprehended, or just out of the way, because they destroyed her business and are no longer at St. Olga, so they can't do anything to interrupt her plan, but whatever her plan is, but they're still in the way? So yeah, she just decides to send this lizard bounty hunter with a chainsaw that can also open up the portals like the scissors do. So she just decides to send him after Star and Marco, and he goes chasing them through Quest Buy at the very end of the episode, because yeah, I guess he wasn't that big of a thing for this whole episode. But yeah, also the card has now taken a physical form, which is pretty much electricity, and is just constantly threatening them with, your time's almost up, you only got 10 minutes, find something that you want. Now, of course, they can't extend the amount on the card. They actually do try that, but they just can't. So, yeah. Either that or that employee just did not want to help. Of course, he's the best at customer service. So, yeah, they gotta go around and find something that Marco really wants, or they're going to die. And eventually Marco finds something. It's a super security wallet, which just seems like a really big pain to actually use. Like, it has all these chains on it, and you need your thumbprint on there and identified, and you need scan to open it. That just seems like a really big pain to open, doesn't it? But anyway, Marco likes it because Star and the girl from detention, I gotta learn her name. I swear, I knew her name before I did this vlog, but now I completely forgot it. I don't know why. But, yeah, anyway, she and Star were breaking into his wallet, so that gives him reason to get this, and also them breaking into the wallet is actually how he found out about the gift card again. So, yeah, they just sort of decide, well, okay, just use this. So, yeah, he just decides, well, okay, this is perfect. This is the thing that I want because it looks like a big pain to open up and stuff. So, yeah, he's going to buy that, but it turns out they are out of stock. Bummer. So they're about ready to die, and Marco says a line about friendship and how it's just like, well, no, I have everything that I already want. I already have Star as my friend. And they're just like, yeah, well, it has to be something you actually purchase from the store. And so, yeah, that doesn't work. But luckily, the lizard bounty hunter guy, he comes in and he fights off the dreaded gift card. So, yeah, the gift card's in a fight, and eventually they find out they did have an extra one of those wallets, but it's not in the color they wanted, but he's fine with it, so they get that, and the episode pretty much ends. St. Olga has now failed right now, so that's a bummer for her, I guess. So, yeah, she has now failed, and Marco has now gotten a wallet which no one can break into. Then that girlfriend's attention immediately breaks into it. Nice to know that they really value the quality of their products. So, yeah, this episode I actually kind of like too. This one's not very bad. We go back to Quest Buy, which is fun. They have some Halloween stuff around, which is kind of nice because Halloween's coming up. So, yeah, that's kind of nice to see in there. I really did find the idea of the card trying to kill them very fun. Like, that idea was just really neat. Like, I don't really think I've seen that on many shows, or at least I don't remember seeing that. Amazingly, I don't remember seeing a card that tried to kill people if they don't use it on time. So, yeah, that was at least an original idea to me. I don't know. If you guys have seen something like that, then please let me know. That is interesting. Please tell me. But, yeah, for me, this is the first having seen this idea, and for what they did with it, it's actually pretty cool. I like the overall idea of it, and that wallet was such a ripoff. And that has actually happened to my dad before. Like, he tried out, like, 10 different wallets like this that are supposed to be really strong and durable, but then they just break. This wallet in this episode just reminded me of that. Just like a random thing to bring up. But then we have St. Olga and what she's up to, and kind of interested in seeing where that goes. Like, she's after Star, but more importantly, she's after Marco, which is, like, the very specific person that she's after. I don't know why. Like, she didn't even get any news that Marco specifically beat her bounty hunter or anything. No, she just hears, like, her bounty hunter has been defeated. And then she just decides, well, I must be Marco's arch enemy now because reasons. So, yeah, she is now after Marco, and they are going to do something to him. They're going to go after him, I guess. I wonder what happens when she finds out that Marco's actually a guy. So, yeah, kind of interested in seeing where that storyline goes. But all in all, these were actually pretty fun episodes. I like how this season, they went from kind of being off very, very slow. Like, the very first few episodes of this season were very weak, and some of the last episodes of season 1 were very weak. Like, about halfway through season 1, the episodes started getting much more weak, and now we're in season 2. It started off very slow, but now it's getting a lot better. So they're having more fun with the idea. They're using more creativity on them, and they're actually trying to make it more engaging and more fun, and actually have you be more drawn into the world. So I'm very curious as to where the show is headed next. Will it get better or will it get worse? I'm very interested in seeing how that goes. So yeah. Who knows what's gonna happen next on the show? It could get better, it could get worse. So, but these episodes were pretty good. I do recommend watching them. They have fun with the ideas, and yeah, they just have some creativity in it, and they also bring in some storylines from past episodes that might be important later. So, yeah, these episodes are worth a watch, and yeah, I just love that Monty Python reference. If anything, just watch this episode for that Monty Python reference. So, yeah, interested in seeing where the show goes, and that's pretty much it. This episode was creative. I'm curious as to where the show is going, so yeah. Bye.